Where did I post this? All right. So what have we got? We've got Mana Tree Revival, starting with a random character. Bosses are vanilla. Enemies are vanilla. Status ailments easy. No chest drops. No chest traps. Flammie Drum. We start with that. OP shops, yes. Does that mean random or does that mean vanilla? OP shops.
I think that's vanilla.
I think that is vanilla as well. Vanilla shops. So we got vanilla bosses, vanilla shops, vanilla enemies. Find both at level 1.
This is even randomized.
Yeah, exactly. Status growth on boss kills. No boss element rando. So that's kind of nice. We know what we're getting into. Seeds random between 6 and 8. Wow. Ooh, I have my controller set to the wrong switch. Let me fix that real quick.
So, like, if I was running this by myself with 6 minimum, I'd probably dive the Pure Lands if I could at like 4.
Very quickly, yeah.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 maybe. Because, you know, maybe you'll get 2 and be done. Granted, I've only ever had that happen once. Where they actually found the rest on the way there.
Because that is the thing. There are 6 checks in the Pure Lands, and they could have seeds.
Yep. Sometimes it's loaded.
Okay, well, I've got my game pulled up and ready to go, if you've got yours.
I sure do.
Does your hash check end in E7D?
It does.
Awesome. We are starting with the Sprite.
Nice.
Okay, is my timer set up and ready to go? Yes, and I've got all this stuff going. Okay, I am ready when you are. You want to count us down?
Sure. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Bam. All right, good luck. Have fun.
Yes.
Don't forget to call out stuff. That's my big thing, that it's like, oh yeah, I need to talk out loud to a teammate.
Yeah, I'm not playing by myself.
It's so weird. Like, after college, I spent so much time playing games online. Oh, I'm going to fuck this up. I've been playing a lot of Stardew lately, so I've been using the control stick. And so I totally tried moving the ghost sprite with a control stick. Didn't move, switched over, and thought, well, I'm not going to make it out of the waterfall with this glitch. The boomerang! Okay.
Did we not start with that the last time, too?
I don't know. I'm going to go to get this freebie at the Uncle, and then I'm going to head south. If you want to do the same route you did last time.
Sounds good to me.
Where are you right now?
I'm also just going to grab the Uncle.
Okay. Grab the Uncle?
Yep.
Grab the Elder?
That's the one.
It's $200. Okay. Well, neat.
Well, you know, I can buy some candy.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that right now.
All right, I'm off.
Oh, shops are randomized.
Oh, they are? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, OP shops means randomized, I guess.
Oh, okay, so yes is okay. You know what? I do like having vanilla enemies, though, because I can...
route stuff and know where things...
Yeah.
Who to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Spear. Spears in Moogle Village, if you care.
I do care. I would like to not use the boomerang ever, if I can help it.
You know, this is such a point of contention amongst...
It takes too long to reload, so if you throw it and it misses or whatever, it takes forever to get back. Lumina is on the, whatever it's called. What's the guy? Lighthouse.
Oh.
What's his name? Picard?
Is that his name?
Yeah, I think his name is Picard because he's Baldo.
Just feel like he's the lonely guy at the lighthouse.
Yeah.
But from speedrunning, I still have all the muscle memory for what enemy is supposed to be there. Because there's a lot of, especially in the Northtown ruins, there's...
Oh yeah, there's some gross stuff there. Slimes and... Also, Northtown Castle, coming down the stairs and getting clapped by an Emberman and being set on fire. Sucks.
Yeah. Yep. Mara has the midge mallet.
Darkstalker is unconscious.
But there's There's movement you can do to despawn enemies and run by everything in the ruins.
Earthseed is on the Tasnica King.
Okay. And you know, after running it a million times, I still default to that. But when the enemies aren't vanilla, it screws you up.
Mm-hmm.
Mara had the Midge Mallet, which is, I think...
That's good to undo getting shrunk at Dragon Worm, as well as to do some damage dodging, damage canceling if you need to.
I'm just surprised she had something for the first time ever.
She had cash last time or something like that.
Yeah,
Speaking of
nothing.
200 gold on the whatever it's called, turtle guy. So if you want some free gold, you can talk to them.
I do.
I'm going to check out this first orb here at Fire Palace.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, attention or information is good to grab. I see a lot of people not do this, and yeah, it costs time because I can't do anything right now. It's Sylphid. But I always like to know as soon as possible, like just gathering information. Yeah, I can understand the merits of coming here once you have like 4 or 5 elements and doing that your first time.
Yep.
But the other thing is if you get a hint that Sylphid is some weird place and you're like, cool, I can just ignore Fire Palace. Everything back there is like behind logic.
I just got frostied.
Super duper.
Yeah, it was like great.
Okay, so Lumina was for free, and Lumina is the Moon Palace orb.
Oh. Okay.
So get the girl, get the moon seed. That's a quick check. I'm going to Matango now.
Come on, I just...
Oh no, it's all coming apart.
Yeah, I just got frosted again.
I'm also going to check the shop just for info since we have randomized stuff, looking for good, like, affordable mid-range, like mid-tier shopping.
Oh, I need music now.
Eh, Whip Orb.
Oh.
So I'd say that Matango is dead. If you want to mark that. Okay. Nothing substantial.
Got it. Northtown Ruins is currently turning up nothing. Well, the Javelin, I suppose, if you're really...
We got a spiky suit at Matango.
No.
I am going to sell... No. It's a 260? Ah, I have 264. Awesome. I'll buy it now.
All your savings.
Worth.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done what? I guess I'm going to...
Moogle Village, and I'm in the Empire right now.
Okay, I'm going to hit Moogle Village, and then go to, Guy's Navel.
Okay. Northtown chests, or Northtown Ruin chests have nothing.
Oop, up. Excuse me, Fishman.
Check the
Spear.
Empire. I appreciate the addition of broken weapon upgrades too. There's a lot of bracelets at the Empire, but nothing else really.
Oh, have you been... Are the chests at Northtown Ruin so far trash?
Yeah.
Like skippable?
All 3.
All 3?
All 3. Unless you want the Javelin.
Which one was that? Do you remember?
The outside right.
Outside right? Okay. Whip Orb, so Watts is dead. Rip Watts.
You said the Dark Stalker didn't have anything on him?
No. Dark Stalker had Earthseed. Let's see. Oh, wait. Luna is the Earth Palace.
Sorry.
Let's see. Spear, Orb at Elder.
Ooh.
Good. Go ahead and pick up something like that. But yeah, it was just another like Whip Orb or something like that on what's his bucket.
Gotcha. Just don't need to do that.
Sylphid is in the pit. So Fire Palace is now accessible. Yeah, Sylphid's in the hole. I'm gonna go ahead and save before fighting these bosses.
So far, the Empire has money that you might want to.
Sylphid is, oh, what is it? Dwarf. I can't spell. Dwarf pit. This is gonna be the death of me, is trying to spell stuff.
You should just get your wife to be your scribe.
Yeah, please, somebody help. I can't.
Ooh. Light seed is.
Alright, Tropical is dead. We'll see if it's worthwhile.
Oh,
you said it was Northtown Ruins, right chest was Javelin?
Yep.
Okay, see, Tropicalo. No. Moogle Belt, Sword Orb, dead. I wouldn't bother. Nothing at Tropicalo. I'm not gonna bother with the Moogle Belt. I don't think that's that important.
Not if you can get the Midge Mallet.
Yeah.
Rudolph has money.
Yay! Okay. Kilroy fight.
So far, this leg of the freebies is not really coming up much. Normally, I'd be terrified to come here. Ooh.
All right, Kilroy's dead. Let's see if this is worthwhile. After this, I think I'm gonna do Mantis Ant and then go crack the Fire Palace, just to clear out like early stuff.
Girl is the Ice Palace chest.
Nice.
And she has the whip.
Oh my gosh! And that puts Moon Palace in. Let's see, we got a Spear Orb and the Gold Key. Yes, do this. Gold Key is Kilroy.
That will be...
and is also an orb for a weapon we have, so that's good.
Well, we can logically clear that now. Because you get the light seed from Northtown.
That's true. What was that check? I don't have enough to level stuff up. Okay, I'm gonna go get the magic rope chest, and that'll be Guy's Navel cleared.
Okay.
I should have checked shops on the way for info, but oh well. Oops.
Yeah. Grab my earth seed.
Nah. Okay. Nothing else in Guy's Navel. The chests were nothing. The Elder has a spear orb on it, if you want to have spear be main weapon, and then Kilroy has a spear orb and the gold key. Okay, so I'm gonna drop down and fight Antis Mant.
Yes.
Since I now have level 1 Sylphid. This should be
watch him shake his booty.
Yeah. Oh, I'm stuck behind this tree. I'm trying to get to the inn. It's difficult.
Okay, so both of those now. So we need to go to the doors. We'll go to the Gaias now. I guess we can finish
Alright.
Ice Palace as well now.
Mantis is dead. Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh. So now, where do I need to go first? I think... I'll go by Mara. I'll pick up stuff in the north part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if this is worth. No, dead. Mantis is useless.
Yep. Nice.
I could actually, with low level right now, and because it's 2 checks, I could get, Fighting Dragon real quick, or whatever it's called. Tonpole. Because that is 2 checks, that'll be good to go ahead and check that out, and it is available. And while everything's still low level, and I'm doing level 1 magic, should be a pretty quick fight.
That's a good idea. Because you don't have much else. Well, I guess we do, but because it's either gold key and like
right,
doing more of the Empire or something.
Yeah. Also, we need to not neglect wall face.
Mm-hmm. Oh right, yeah, I guess Pandora. I always forget about him.
Didn't kill him fast enough. He healed. Okay, well, I'm gonna slap him. Oh! This is a much slower kill than I was expecting.
Okay, Kilroy, you're done. I think the rest of this is worth getting, so I'm not going to. Mantis is dead.
Alright, well, I've got him cornered. He unfortunately was able to heal back up and undo some damage, so I've got to poke him for a little bit more. But he's not moving, so... And I'm just a witty bitty sprite without a whole lot of physical prowess, so I'm just poking away.
Yep.
There, he's dead. Boomerang orb, don't care about that. Alright, Undine, what you got? No, dead.
Okay, I'm gonna head to Pandora then.
Okay.
I feel like this isn't something I want to save scum though, because it's more. Right, Pandora wouldn't have nothing.
I mean, it's got 8 checks plus the orb off the boss. Okay, so hold on, wait. I'm gonna go to Mara and get this. I'm gonna go get the javelin. I think that'll be nice just to have on hand. Just to have a ranged weapon. Oh, I'm gonna get the whip. Yeah, I'm not gonna care about the javelin. I'm not gonna care about the javelin. It's not that important. So all of the chests at Northtown Ruins are dead.
Yep.
Northtown Castle, trash as well. Northtown Ruin.
No, there's money in the double, and the inner chest is the light seed.
Okay, so never mind. The opposite of trash.
Yeah,
absolutely. Did you check the shop here at Northtown?
Yeah, there's just like bracelets and stuff.
Ooh, okay. I'm
some really cheap, some very expensive.
Well, it's good to have cheap stuff. Like elbow pads, that cheap, or like
no, like Cobra bracelet. I think was the cheapest thing, $280.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So.
Well, then yeah, I'll go ahead and pick up 1 or 2 of those with the money that I get.
All right, wall face. Here we go, buddy.
1,800 gold. Yeah, that's plenty.
Yep.
Big money.
And I mean, stopping by Rudolph might be worth for a while too.
Okay. Good to know. And since it is one character is in this game and the other one doesn't exist, then no boy. Right? Those are settings.
Yep.
So that means the girl is the only character we need to worry about.
Hey, we get both magic though, which is nice.
Yes.
All right, Wallface is dead.
Cool.
Having Lumina only cost, or Lucent Beam only cost 4 MP is pretty.
That's a nice.
Pretty huge
change. Okay, let's see. Oh, I've lost my mind here while I'm here. Since I've come the wrong way, I overshot my normal landing at Ice Palace.
Oh no.
And so then I just pivoted and wound up at the... Or in Ice Country, you usually get a Rudolph first. So I'm just going to pick up the girl and then go get the money from Rudolph and then go shopping. And
Smart.
I think what I'll do is go ahead and turn on the light seed. I'll do that first since I have the gold key.
Okay. Good idea. Pandora is so far a bust.
You hate to hear it.
I know.
We also still need a cutting weapon.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
Several seeds all of a sudden popped up.
The axe.
Oh, there it is. The cutting weapon.
Undine.
Where did I land?
Nice. A lot of axe worms. Yeah, there's not a lot. Yeah, so Undine and the axe is what you got.
That's big.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna pop over to the Sunken Continent chest.
Okay, I'm gonna check this shop in Toto and then go to Gold Tower. That's my next thing.
Yep.
Actually, no, I'm gonna get Undine before I go up. That'll be nice to have.
Oh yeah. I mean, you got Sylphid, so you'll already be able to nuke the...
Oh, get this NPC out of my face. Standing on the stairwell, trying to get in the shop. You have no business.
Be nice, metal crawler.
What do we got here? Golden tiaras. Pick those up. And then I'll pick up a couple of silver bands too. Okay. All right, cool.
I'm gonna dive the Grand Palace chest while I'm here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna go complete Pandora, and then go to Gold Tower.
Nice. I'll just continue doing all these axe checks then, I guess.
Okay, LNAs would be a good one to do.
Yeah.
Since you have the whip as well.
Yeah. Well, I got Jock and Jack is open too. Run a Dark Palace.
I'm gonna control with the girl.
Windseed is Grand Palace chest.
Nice.
So I might actually go there first, now that I have that.
Yeah, that's a very quick check to do.
Yeah. And it'll let me level up all my stuff.
Get this unicorn out of my face. I'm trying to run through the halls here. Oh yeah, and it is level on boss kill. So grinding is acceptable.
Yes. Oops. Okay, you're done next week. Excuse me.
Wall's dead. Awesome.
Yeah, he was a pretty easy fight.
Yeah. I just didn't want him healing up again like last time.
That is rip run in the speedrun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the boy is at Wind Palace.
Wait, I thought we only had... Wait, what? I must have misread our settings. So the boy's at Wind Palace?
Oh yeah, it says find both level 1. Yeah.
Oh, both level 1. Okay.
Yeah, he has the bow.
Well, that'll be good to have a physical character.
Mm.
I'm gonna check this second shop here to see if we have armor. Yes, we have a power wrist. I'll buy that for the boy. I'll also go ahead and pick up this steel cap for the boy, since the boy exists. Pick up a chest guard for the girl. That's an improvement. Okay. Zoom. Oh my gosh, get the king out of the stairwell! Keep getting blocked.
NPCs are sometimes amazing at that. Save that.
Okay, so let's see. You said the Grand Palace chest has the wind seed. Let me go do that. Did you check Undersea?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. Okay, good to know.
Oh, I guess I can. Okay. I guess I should probably just go to. I'm gonna go do the witch.
Okay. Yeah. I'm picking up this extra seed, and then I'm headed to turn in the light seed.
Because that's what.
Or I guess this is the wind seed. I'll get the boy and then go do that, so I can have all of my people leveling up. That way I'll have everybody on retainer.
Is it 3 or 4 checks in the gold tower?
It is 4. I think it's 2 chests and then 2 at the top.
Right, yeah.
Okay, Wind Palace and then Gold Tower. Here we go.
Oh, don't die, please. Thank you. Oh, vanilla werewolves. I don't like this. Oh, not the chairs. Oh, the axe knocks things unconscious. That's good to know.
Alright, Springbeak is dead. And I'm going to take at least 1 cycle here to level up spells for the Sprite. So this will be the boy. And what did the boy have on him?
Whip.
No, the girl had the whip. Boy had the...
sorry. The bow.
The bow. The bow. Okay, that's
He's
fine.
using the whip on my...
Yeah, I got
right
you.
now. And...
Man, so many axe orbs. Yeah, I can't wait to get that thing jacked up for the boy.
He's so Barry says what? Nothing. Okay, perfect.
And 1,400 gold. Oh, you shouldn't have.
All right, Spiky died to 1 cast.
Nice.
You know, he is like probably one of the hardest bosses in this game.
Yeah, he is a real meanie.
Because of when you meet him, and his moveset is so punishing.
Definitely.
All right, so the witch has Salamando and a javelin. Javelin orb, I should say.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worth going for, but you know, if we had Gnome, I would probably go dive the Pure Lands right now.
Let me get this boy dressed.
Okay, I'm gonna pop into Dark Palace.
Okay. I'm on my way to Light Palace. In a full clear it.
Oh, God. Excuse me.
I did just save right before doing this. This is more out loud to myself. So if it's trash, I can wipe the slate clean. I'm gonna go. I'll go shopping afterwards. I'll go shopping afterwards. No, I'm not coming back here if it's nothing. Up, indecision, panic. It's falling apart.
Did you just save in Gold City?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Ooh. Okay. Moonseed is in Dark Palace.
Bolted Hood at Gold Town. That is good defense and evasion. I will put that note down in just a second. Make a save, loser, before going in. This is so much for my brain to try and keep track of and keep everything straight about what order I want to do stuff in. I'm real bad at this.
Okay, so that's junk.
Okay, cool. All right, so hold on, wait. Was there anything in LNAs?
Salamando.
Salamando. Okay.
Yeah. The Moonseed is in Dark Palace.
Light Palace chest 1 is the Water Seed.
Okay.
All right, blue spike is down. Let's see, I'm missing Moonseed, Inner Dark Palace chest. Okay.
What did you say the orb for Moon Palace was?
Moon Palace was Lumina.
Okay, so
so you could go and do that right now.
Yep.
Axe orb on the boss. Okay, second chest is $2,000. Man, okay, oof. That's real nice.
It was loaded.
Not like required, like an item, but $2,000 is $2,000.
Yeah, I mean. Don't steal my magic, please, blue. I got the village music in Moon Palace.
Yeah.
Oh, that was vanilla orb too. Interesting.
All right, Gorgon Bull is down.
Unless you want the sword, Moon Palace is bust.
Good to know. Okay. I do not. Getting close to being a go. Luna is at the top of the...
Oh, shit. All right, well...
Of light.
So where I'm
there's
going next?
There's a seed, 2,000 gold, and Luna up here.
Okay, I'm going to dip that right now.
You said Moon Palace is dead.
Yeah.
And Moon Seed was Dark Palace. I'm headed there now.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. And then... Let's see. Was there anything on the portcullis chest?
No.
Nothing worthwhile? Okay, good to know.
No.
I'm going to go ahead and set up the whole thing, though. Just in case we need to come back with the Dark Seed.
Yep. I did as well.
Yeah, I think that is playing it safe, but whatever.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Please die. Okay.
It's the Moon Seed. A lot of power, a lot of magic power.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, Salamando, there is the Ice Dragon, but Ice Dragon can go down with most anything else, especially having Luna on standby.
Yeah.
So I would like to find Gnome.
Yeah. Especially for the last two.
For the Gygus, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is set up. I'm leaving.
Although having Sylphid for the worm is already huge.
I'm going to go turn in the Water Seed. Have you done that yet?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm taking a stroll through.
I'm just going to YOLO it.
If there's nothing there, I might go peek into Fire Palace and see if I can get more than one check off of that. We got quite a bit of magic.
Alright, Jabberwocky's down. I got to level up a couple of things on the way here. That's good.
Nice.
Let's see. LNA's was just Salamando. I don't think that's a big deal. Okay. Then yeah, I think I am about to head to the Pure Lands with 5 seeds.
Good idea.
I'm going to stop by Kakara on the way out and get loaded and level up the axe a little bit.
Right.
Boy has kind of suboptimal... Oh, the Dark Seed is at Water Palace. Okay.
Oh.
So, yeah. Potential go mode right now. So, yeah.
Okay, then I might not even bother. I think we should just both dive to Pure Lands, honestly.
I'm going to stop at Kakara first.
I'll be right behind you.
And let's see. Shopping, please. Something for the boy. A raccoon cap. That's it. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take a couple of these. Alright, that'll let me level up the axe a little bit. Just in case. Three upgrades on the axe gives me what?
Yeah, hopefully something good.
Fire and intelligence, so it's not trash, but So fire actually is nice to have. Since I don't have Salamando, that's actually kind of nice. So I can use Luna to buff the boy and slap down some people. So actually, big brain move right there. All right, I am on the island.
Just like we planned, eh?
Yeah, right? Oh, I need to kill some people along the way and level up. That'd be nice. Why not?
Go to my tango, actually.
Yeah, I'm like one-shotting these ice thugs. It's pretty nice.
Right on.
Snake time.
Oh, the snake. Also potentially a rip run spot.
Yes. He just does so much stuff.
Yep. Hits like a truck, too.
Oh, man. Critting for 240 on the slice? Dude, that basically saved me a cast. Nice.
Nice.
Dryad Seed is on Snake. Okay, well, cool. I love it when the game does that. When it puts... Okay, we should definitely be... Unless this is requiring 8 seeds. This is good to go mode.
You never know.
Walk in and punch this dragon in the face.
Snake is dead.
Dragon is dead. Oh, another axe orb. You shouldn't have. Zoom. All right, into the cave. Yeah, power wrist and having the boys like extra stats. Very nice to have that.
Oh, I bet.
All right, this should be a fast fight.
Dragon dead?
I'll do a third cast just in case. Unnecessary. 2 level 4 freezes took out Axebeak.
Oh, nice. I think I might be using freeze on the last 2 bosses, too.
Yeah, getting it leveled up, especially having 6 or 7 seeds, will happen.
Right, you're just like nuking them.
Found nothing, that's fine. I hopefully don't need anything else. I can't wait to get there and feel like, oh, we did it. Easy peasy. And then go, find the fire seed, nerd. and then it's just like, get lucky.
Yep. 100% map check later.
All right, from downtown. Not even gonna walk north.
Yeah.
I love being able to cast stuff from off screen.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that did a lot more damage. Yeah, I walked in, killed this dragon from the welcome mat. turn back around.
It's like can't even give him the decency to walk up there.
Nah.
Yeah.
I let him die comfy in his bed. The glove. Neat.
Ooh. Thank God.
Yeah. Woo.
Coming in clutch at the very end here.
Lol.
Oh, just cut the bushes, please.
For your insolence, you will be slapped in the face. I got stabbed by a water thug trying to run up the ramp. Okay, here we go.
Good.
Oh, and let me hit him. Let me hit him with some acid rain to lower his defense. Okay, target, not the boy. Look, everybody else is close. You targeted the boy, you nerd. Why would you do that? I've specifically positioned everybody closer to you. There we go. Big damage.
Oh, the glove. Oh, Mr. Gygas. Oh, that griffin hand just rocked my whole party.
Oh, okay. Gygas is dead.
Oh, man.
Yay. Yeah, I was level 2, level 3 charge on the axe with crits was given about 350 damage, so...
Bad.
Actually glad I went and leveled that up and took the boy, because trying to do just magic there would have been slower than what I did.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Last boss.
Edge. Be funny if the fire seed was the last boss. Just for me.
Alright, blue dragon's down.
Yes.
Ooh!
I am walking into that fight right now.
Nice. It was a little annoying, but not too bad. I was able to keep him nearby. I accidentally, we were all in a cluster, and I didn't take the time to read who I was buffing. I accidentally moon energied the Sprite, which is not a big deal, but... Alright, moment of truth.
Well, level 6 freeze does the job.
Yeah. Alright, I'm at the cutscene right now. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Having game knowledge, being able to do, like, you know, knowing vanilla bosses, vanilla enemy locations, everything like that, it just makes it so you can actually think through stuff. It's less like you run in and you go, oh no, like,
yeah,
I'm not prepared for this fight. But you walk in and you go, yes. I know it, like, I'm going here because I know I'm prepared, because I know the game well.
Yep. Oh.
Neat, you did the thing. All right.
All right.
And that is time. I stopped it a fraction of a second too soon. Sue me.
Well, that's going to be the difference between us winning or not.
I mean, they'll probably have a timer, but whatever.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I'm in the cutscene. Well, it was 6 or 7.
Yeah.
47-31.
47-31. Even. Whatever.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah, I did a 46-56.99, whatever. We'll say 46-57, and then a 47-31. That gives us an average of 47-13.5. So, yeah. Yeah. That's one of those where, like, a 7 seed... You could... Honestly, somebody could be... Nah, we covered a lot of ground. I think that doing a lot of those checks, you know. So let's see. Water Seed was at Light Palace, so you needed the gold key. Gold key was on Kilroy, so that's That's understandable early game. Doing that and getting the Taznica was Earth Seed was free. Wind Seed, you needed the whip, which you got for free with the girl.
Yeah.
Dark Seed was at Water Palace, so that was after you got the the gold key.
Fire Seed could be on Lime Slime.
Yeah.
Or it could be in Fire Palace for all we know, because you got Lumina really early.
Yeah.
You know?
Or Fire Palace is blocked by Sylphid. I never went into Fire Palace.
Was that Sylphid? Oh.
Yeah. Moon Palace was Lumina.
Right, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got Sylphid too. He was...
I said for a long time, like, oh, I should go to Fire Palace. Oh, I should go to Fire Palace. And then we just kept finding seeds and other things, so I just never went. It just never needed to happen. Light Seed was free. Moon Seed required the axe. Dryad Seed was free, technically. I mean, it wasn't free. You had to beat the Dragon Worm, but it was on the way there. So, having, you know, a mana tree, a mana seed in Pure Lands, classic. But, you know, there are 6 checks. Like, that's a lot of checks to have there. Yeah, didn't really have any struggles on bosses. A lot of it for me was just like juggling information. And there was a lot of times where I sat still and was like typing something and going like, okay, I don't know, I forgot where I am right now, like, or I'm typing something wrong. Or there was a little bit of choice paralysis when I got to Gold Island, because I was like, I'm gonna go and clear it, and then if it's nothing, I'll wipe my save and go back to wherever I saved last, wherever I came from, like Potos. And then I said, well, let me go shopping. And then I found something there, and since I bought items, I bought quilted hoods for the girl and the sprite. I walked north, and then I should go save, so I don't have to rebuy those items. So, like, fiddled about, a little bit of movement inefficiency there on Gold Island before heading up. But otherwise, taking on bosses was pretty easy.
Yeah, we were very well equipped.
I'm glad I decided not to... Because I was like, Salamander would be nice to have, but I was, I have so much damage. Especially upgrading and getting that fire axe. Very lucky, very fortunate to have for...
Hey, we take those.
Yeah, for a boss. So, and also just having a leveled up weapon and having Luna killing a few enemies along the way allowed me to get level 2 charge and level 3 charge on some of the bosses, along with, you know, having the boy who has better physical stats and giving him auto crit with moon magic and having a power wrist. It was just like, all right, cool. Yep. I can dump out some damage and not 100% rely on the sprite. Because there were some times, like against Gygus, I would cast like level 5 freeze, and it did 150 damage. Then I would crit with the boy on a charge, and it'd do 350. So,
yep,
yeah,
it's worth it sometimes.
It is,
especially when like enemies are, you know, like lower level like that, and you have an upgraded weapon. It's like you just smack them down.
That is true. Also, you know, wasn't really. There were a couple of times, I think, in the back half, there were a couple of enemies that wound up actually hitting me. I didn't have great armor on the boy. The girl and the sprite took some hits at Thunder Gygus. But
okay.
The boy didn't have as good armor, so I was leading with him with the axe, and I got stopped a couple of times by some enemies that would come flying out from a bush, and he would take like 20 damage and sit his ass down. I was like, no, we have to keep moving. Swap over to the girl. You're benched, boy. We're moving around with the girl now. How was
the enemies in there are very erratic sometimes.
Yes, and on top of it, like some of them are, you know, you walk in and their spawns are slightly hidden by foliage. There's also like bushes that you have to contend with, and also like there's just a lot of weird, like it's not very open. There are a lot of weird cuts and corners, and like rocky stairwells to climb up, and a lot of times people will be like wide out in the open, but the camera hasn't scrolled, and that was one thing. I was running up, like north on the screen, and all of a sudden ran into a pitchfork being thrown into the boy's face by a water thug that hadn't shown up on my screen yet. I was like, cool, neat, thanks.
I know the exact place you're talking about too, because it happens to me almost every time as well.
Although I can't complain about getting killed or taking damage off screen, considering I killed a couple of bosses without actually looking them in the face. So
right, they're just making it equal.
Yeah, all's fair.
Yep.
So
I have a tendency to hardly ever use weapons in this, which again is just like, I think it's from speedrunning it so much. I will just go with magic, even if it's not the most optimal thing.
Yeah.
Just, it's like I have it, I leveled it up, I'm using it, and I'm just going to sit here and whittle them down.
Yeah, the first race I ever did, before the weekly seeds were a thing, it was like, this was years ago, Silver and Neo was like, hey, we should have a race. And we did, I think it was, I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was a vanilla short boy only, or something like that. That's what he wanted to do. And so fighting the Mana Beast with just the boy, it was a thing. Yeah, so I've learned that the boy has much stronger strength stats than the girl in the Sprite, and so if you can get a good weapon on him, and especially like I talk about this a lot in my commentary, I preach the good word about power wrist. +5 strength is a lot for this game, and so spending 150 gold to give yourself 5 strength is worth it. And then of course like leveling up weapons and everything like that, and then auto crit from Luna magic off the girl. I just went, yeah, the boy is going to be playing a part in this. I'm not just going to be and especially since we kept everything low level by save scumming bosses. Not know, I had a couple of I had Luna to drain magic. I also had a couple of fairy walnuts, but much lower. I think I finished out the game with 12 magic total in the pool on the girl and the Sprite. So that is another thing with low level is when you're spamming stuff and you're dealing 100 150 damage. It's something. But then you run out and you go, oh man, this is an expensive fight now.
Yep. Well, if you don't build right, if you don't have a weapon ready to go, like, just like, I'm hitting him for 10 damage now.
Yeah, I think that helped out on a few of the bosses, speeding things along. Now, did it help enough? I needed to buy armor for the boy. Menuing, landing in Kakara and menuing in front of Watts. How much time did that burn versus how much time I saved in boss fights? But I think it's reasonable. Like,
no, I think that's actually a good thing. I used your notes on the stuff in Matango and the quilted hood because I'm like, oh, I don't actually have armor for these two yet.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's probably worth it. Like, I know the power wrist is, I guess, considered like pretty early game stuff, but the stat boost is, I think, perfectly fine because you're not going to find as good of a piece of armor like that for the boy that gives you as much utility for that price.
Right. And the other thing is that the amount of raw armor you get off of accessories is way lower than what you get off of hats and armor. And I forget what it is. People that know this game inside and out more than I do. I play the game. I'm very casual with this stuff. People that know the insides and outs of all of the, like, how the game works under the hood. It's something like if you have a piece of equipment on all 3 slots, it increases your evasion by like a tremendous amount or something like that.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. In the speed runs, you get
like elbow pads or something
at like I think Guy's navel. That armor carries you through, except for the Sprite, the entire game. Yeah, just to get the evade chance up a little bit, because I mean everything still hits like so hard. So you can still get one shot, but having that evade chance just be a little bit higher. I forget how much it is, but it's like very substantial. So it's better, I think, just to get something as opposed to care so much about what it is.
Yeah, that's a lot of times if I know that the other 3 characters will be there and I have plenty of extra money. Like if I have one character and very early come across a vendor that's selling power wrists, I'll just pick up 3 of them and be like, there, like that's an accessory for everybody. It doesn't give a whole lot of defense, but it goes in the slot and it gives everybody +5 power if that is a thing that I need to be concerned about. And it's 150 gold, like super cheap. It's the same thing with like, I talk about what is it, the fancy overalls. Like bang for your buck is such a good set of armor.
Oh yeah, because they're what, $600, $675 or something.
$675 for I think 22 armor.
Yeah, like that's like, yeah, you don't walk away from that.
Yeah, and like we finished this seed out, of course, co-op seed, you're save scumming a little bit and not having to do as much stuff, but I finished out at maybe level 14, like I was fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The if I'm in a vanilla long with a lot, or even a mana tree, I guess, with high gold drops. I will always look for a Lazuri ring and the circlet for the Sprite just to bump up your magic power. But
oh yeah,
the Lazuri rings are like $8,300 or $8,100.
I think it's 88, but yeah.
Yeah, or yeah, whatever it is. Like, you don't, who hasn't, you rarely have $9,000 laying around unless you're, going through the Pure Lands hoping to find something and you just.
Yeah, that is a luxury item that if you have the cash for it, go for it. But man, there's money spent better doing something else. Like, you could take half of that and get a full load up of fairy walnuts if you don't have it already, and still have 4,500 gold sitting around.
Yeah.
Like
that one, I rarely ever get unless it's like a full clear one. But like, yeah, the circlet though I find is pretty. Like, you can still get some good use out of it. It's only $2,300.
The circlet.
Yeah, you can get it in. It looks like it's like a palette swap of the steel cap.
Oh yeah. Does it? So it gives intelligence as well.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that is also like stuff that was in the instruction manual that didn't get coded space-wise into the game to tell you what the stats are that I've had to look up before. That's why I know some of the stats, but there are a lot of them that I also just don't know. But yeah, that's cool. So yeah, circlet for the Sprite. Giving extra intelligence is good. That's
the only reason I know that is from the speedrun, because you have to, if you don't, you find out really quick if you don't equip that, because your magic is just like, gets neutered like so hard. And then you buy those ring right before you go into Gold Tower, and if you don't equip it right away, you're like, why am I only doing like a third of the damage? Oh, here we go.
Right. I need a stat boost.
Yeah. It's very necessary in some places.
Yeah.
But in this, not so much. Well, I thought that went rather swimmingly.
Yeah, that went well. I mean, I have nothing to compare it against, but it felt like it went well for a 6 or 7 seed mana tree revival for us to be done in 47 minutes. Like, feels good. I don't think we really wasted. I mean, some of the checks. I don't think we did any slow checks. Of course, some of the checks wound up being nothing. So like Mantis Ant didn't have anything. That was still a fight, but it was a pretty quick fight. The slowest fight that I had was at Fighting Lizard, because I didn't do enough damage to kill him before he healed, and I had to sit there and slap him for like another minute. But other than that,
well, I think you're gonna do some dead checks once in a while.
Well,
or if
always.
When we're like, oh, I don't have any, like I have to make a choice. Because we don't have any other information at the time, so I think it was fine.
Yeah. Also,
I think our early route seems to make sense.
Yeah. Also, the decision to pick up the boy, that is a thing that could have been skipped for me.
Yeah.
It was not necessary. I already had a cutting weapon. From what was it? The axe was in Pandora, so that is not a thing that was in, that fight could have been avoided, and I could have gone full magic. That's one less person that I would have had to buy stuff for, buy armor for, to buy upgrades for. Like, I could have, upgraded the axe on the girl and had this, a similar thing. So that probably could have been wiped out. But I mean, who's to say? Like, that, I think that's one check that, like, in retrospect, I could have not done that, but at the same time, I did sit there and level up my spells a couple of levels for free. So, like,
and like, her attack power isn't terrible, but I mean, it's not the boys.
No, it's not.
And in the absence of a fire source, so if, say, you didn't go get him, you'd have to level up your spells somewhere else, like you said, and then, what do you do about, you have your fire source, I guess, in your upgraded axe, but would you have saved any time not doing those things, and then lost it in the Pure Lands because you didn't have the quick kills that you did?
Yeah, maybe not.
Hindsight, I don't know. You would have to run it again.
Yeah, I would. I'd have to go back and count how much time I spent getting the boy. But I mean, there's no way to even judge that against how much, the extra damage that I put out with the charged up level 4 auto crit axe hits from the boy with power wrist. Like, it's hard to say.
Right. And like, Springbeak is not a hard fight.
No.
At any point, like, it's.
And also, we, like, yeah. super easy to go in with Lumina and Undine.
Oh yeah,